Getting a chance to talk with two cinema icons, I would say. It's a dream come true for me. Like everyone is waiting for Thug Life. So how come this collaboration is happening after 38 years?
That's our mistake. Sorry. I told you, what more than an apology? We can't say anything. We feel sorry ourselves,
But
at least me.
but we fans are really excited to see the collaboration between you two. So you have started writing the script, right? It was
We were
you?
looking for it. Any story which we thought we were exploring, he was exploring a genre, I was suggesting. I mean, some of it was epiphany, some of it was not too logical because of finances involved in it. We have tried one. Originally, Kamal was supposed to do Ponniyin Selvan.
Yeah,
We got
long back.
scared because of the budget availability at that time. And I had to take advice because I can't run a company on passion and all.
Yes.
So, like that, we were searching. And previous experience has taught us not to get over enthusiastic. Ultimately, it's a business. So we kept looking, listening to everybody, what the market says, or what he truly believes in. That's what we've been trying to do most of the time, not deviating too much from what we believe is good cinema.
Absolutely.
At least go near it, if not
Absolutely.
actually it.
And the title is so catchy, Thug Life. There's a hashtag, Thug Life. Gen Z use this Thug Life hashtag. So it's very catchy and it's very appealing. How come this title?
That's him.
Really?
It was his title.
What's the story behind it?
No, we always, the title, once I must quote Mr. Shambhan, I am still a great fan. At that time, fan won't do. I was much more than that. He was doing, I think, Nishant or something. He has come to Hyderabad. We had gone to do a Malayalam film there. And then I ran up behind him. He was out for a smoke.
Okay.
And I went behind him and I introduced myself and told him, I asked him, what is the film you're doing, sir?
Yeah.
And he said, it's a film about the times, Zamindari times. What is the title, sir? I don't sell music, so I don't have to title my film. I thought I saw some anger there. So most of the films we realize after we make the film that would have been a better title. So we always are very careful about not hurrying into title, especially you'll take many things and keep on looking further till there is no more time.
Yeah.
You have to.
Sometimes it just falls into place.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just an instinct with things which you think with work with the film and work as a product.
Yeah.
So there's no logical or rational thing. It should fit. It should fit the whole thing. It has the same attitude.
Yeah.
It has the same world that we are dealing with, and it kind of captures today.
Absolutely, and it's definitely fitting, especially considering today's time, Thug Life, and Insta, there's a hashtag Thug Life, so people can relate to it. I feel
That's what he was trying to reach out to.
Yeah.
The audience. He has a captive audience.
Yeah.
We don't want that size to shrink. We want to go to
Absolutely.
further audience. That's why we're trying to reach out to any other generations we would have missed.
Absolutely.
There is even enough logic in this film for older people. Right?
Yeah.
So we ourselves are getting there.
So, but what I really feel is that you try your best to get connected to younger generation, especially. Is it so? Is it a conscious decision that you have to be really connected with the younger generation, what they want, so that you learn according to them and change, basically reinvent yourself? Is it so?
See, actors,
Yeah.
sportsmen, they have no use for youngsters except as fans. But if you're behind a camera, like he is, then you take on more. You want more people to come into this business, and there's no stopping him. Because as long as his mind is working, he's a star.
Absolutely.
Actually, sometimes we think we are young. No,
Yeah.
we're not trying to cater to anybody. We're just making movies that we like.
It has happened to people like Chaplin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold Rush, he cancelled shooting. He said, I've run out. And he was running out of cash also because they were out in the mountains somewhere in Tennessee or someplace
Yeah.
during Gold Rush.
Yeah.
There are even photographs of him sulking.
I feel you had K. Balachandra sir as your guru. He gave you the opportunity. I feel somewhere it comes from that. You have to be a good senior, or like you have to give platform
No,
opportunities
but
to you.
I'm fortunate that I was able to work with him.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he would have not missed the opportunity to work
Absolutely.
with him if he had gotten it. I got it. But there was a generation of people who got inspired by him,
Yeah.
like a generation getting inspired by him.
Absolutely.
It's a virtuous cycle, not a vicious cycle.
Speaking of your collaboration after 38 years, when you worked again, so any difference you found in each other?
Yeah, and this, he's also a writer, so
Yeah.
he takes half the blame or half the credit. But it's nice when, that you can work together, you can collaborate not just on the making, but on the thought process itself, on what the content is,
Yeah.
and how it can be developed and how it can finish, and so it becomes easy.
Yeah.
As a director, it's a pleasure when you have an actor who is very good. Your job is made very, very easy.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a actor who also writes with you, then it's even more easier.
Yeah, absolutely. But sir, do you have this pressure because your previous collaboration was a successful blockbuster project, right? Now fans have really high expectations. Do you have this pressure like it has to be really good? You can't disappoint your fans.
No, the way I thought of it was that it should be completely different from that.
Yeah.
It should, it can be in the same genre, but it is completely different. You can't carry your baggage with you.
Yeah.
You have to be new every time. So I've forgotten about it completely. So for me, it's a new film, and working with him. So we have to do our best. That is the only criteria.
Absolutely. What about
We
you,
don't
sir?
feel the change. It is like you don't see yourself grow up. Your parents tell you that.
Oh yeah.
So we don't see, but we have grown up.
But sometimes the parents say you haven't grown up at all.
There's still parents who say that to both of us, maybe. But I think we have grown in the years. I can see it on the set. So that director I respected has become better. So the question now turns towards me. Would I match? How much will I have to accelerate to catch up, or my speed okay? This kind of plagues you through the working process.
Yeah.
Don't mistake it for hubris. It is wanting to be part of it.
Sir, like you have done multiple projects, variety of characters. Do you still feel that nervousness whenever Friday comes, whenever your new movie is about to release? How your Friday mornings go now?
I started acting when I was 3,
Yeah.
so I don't understand weekends. Because I never worked the week and
Yeah.
rested, like Christ said, on a Sabbath day. I don't. Any day I get work is a good day for me. So I don't understand many of the worries that others have about the release of a film. And I think after some time, we have to be humble and say, we hope it'll run. We want it to run.
Yeah.
And we think it will run. But we can't be mistaken for hubris instead of passion,
Yeah.
or arrogance instead of passion.
Yeah.
But that's why we make films.
Yeah.
And we bet our money on it. Both of us are producing it.
Yeah.
So we believe in something, and that's why the collaboration works, not because we want to somehow
Yeah.
prove ourselves. We want this film to prove.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that I think we try to do that with most of our films. Sometimes it works. I think I can blame it on the audience, or I can blame it on me. It takes some time to take the blame.
Yeah.
wisdom or age
Yeah.
or simply resignation will make you accept your mistakes.
So what about you, like as a filmmaker, whenever your film releases, how do you see the business basically after the release?
Well, in early days,
Yeah.
I remember the first film that I released. I was standing in front of the theater in the afternoon show, and the seats were not full.
Yeah.
So everybody was walking on the road. I thought he was coming to my film. He didn't pass. He just went by. So you learn that that's what it is. That you have to, the product should bring people. You can't bring people in.
Yeah.
You know. And I realized then that you have to believe. When I make a film,
Yeah.
I believe in it. I work on it for a year.
Yeah.
So I put everything that I have to do. That Friday is not going to make any, not going to change anything. So for me, the film finishes on Thursday. When I've given a copy and done,
Yeah.
that is fine for me. Now it is, I'll take whatever it is. Now we have put in our best. We think that, that there is a possibility of making sensible cinema,
Yeah.
which will also be commercial. And that is what we have done. Okay. And we learn from this.
You have done multiple films, but my favorite would be Pushpak. I was a child when I saw Pushpak. I was afraid of receiving gifts because I thought there would be poop inside that gift. I really had that fear in my mind. But that film was something like, it was a silent film, right? There was innocence in it, and it was so meaningful, and the film stays with me till now. What do you have to say about the films you have done in past? Is there any film which you still there with you, you feel that it's still the character is still there in you?
For good health of an artist, the film shouldn't stay with them. But then once in a while, when you remind me of it,
Yeah.
I do remember. That's all. But otherwise, I don't. I'd like to now explain how, why, and all
Yeah.
that. I don't remember. I just did it because we wanted to do something different. And there were predecessors of Chaplin had done it after sound came.
Yeah.
It is not that we had invented something. Chaplin had made City Lights.
Yeah.
When everyone, the jazz singer came, everybody was so happy with the sound. They all went into sound, but he went back one step and hence went forward.
Yeah.
It is like fashion,
Yeah.
going backwards to go forward.
But sir, earlier actors used to do multiple projects at the same time, right? Now they have now they take breaks also. But earlier, while doing multiple projects, was this easy to switch on and switch off, from one
No,
character
it
to
wasn't.
another?
It wasn't. Ask him whether
Yeah,
he
sir,
can
I
do
really want to know.
Ask him whether he can do 3 films or 2 films at a time.
No, I think in South,
Yeah.
I think he was the first person who started doing film
And
after
that
film.
started with Nayakan
Yeah,
and Pushpak,
and Pushpak.
same year.
Okay.
I did one film, finished it, and then came. So the mustacheless
Yeah.
look went into Pushpak from Nayakan actually.
Really?
Because he didn't want that mustache because I've done 100 films with
Yeah.
that. Literally.
Well, it must be challenging, right? You have to switch on and switch off to another character.
No, we can't switch on and switch off. We'll have to wind down and wind up. Because we forget.
Yeah.
Because I still remember Shivaji Saab, the actor for us, wanting to redo all his close-ups in Tevar Magan, which I produced. I didn't want to even know why, but still I had to ask him, not because of the expense.
Yeah.
What he said at once humbled me, and I called the unit and said, do all the close-ups you want. He said, it's been 9 months since I acted. I'm rusty, it shows. Can I redo it again?
Oh my God.
That's where I learned from. That day I learned it.
Yeah. So speaking of Thug Life, there are many actors in Thug Life who are working with you for the first time. Everyone wants to work with Mani Ratnam, sir. There's a dream, like everyone has a dream that they have to work with Mani Ratnam. So how does it feel that everyone has a dream that they have to work with you? How do you take this thing?
It's not that. I mean, it's like you wanting to work with several actors, but that just no shows that how much you appreciate their talent
Yeah.
and how much they like this kind of film. That is all. But you should have something, especially if they really like to work with me.
Yeah.
I should have something to offer. I can't just take a film because they want to work with me. I should be able to give them something with little more or little almost as good as what they've done before. So till I'm able to come up with something,
Yeah.
I will not go near that.
So this is my personal observation. I can be wrong. I feel that for knowledge, to gain knowledge, you can go to any extent. Like you recently learned AI course, right? For 3 months.
No, I like to explain.
yeah.
I went to learn,
Okay.
but it was too overwhelming. And I was naive to believe that I could go and, like, it's not a film festival
Yeah.
where you see 10 films, 35 films and come back loaded with ideas. It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's a technology, it's a tool.
Yeah.
And we are using computers.
Yeah.
And people who have not been to colleges, high school dropouts are using computers. For example, me.
Yeah.
Like that, we'll be using AI. Everybody will use it.
Yeah.
And it will only enhance the ascent of man in the society. I'm thrilled at AI coming into society, not only cinema.
Yeah.
Imagine medicine
Yeah.
and therapy
Yeah.
going together. I mean, mental therapy. Psychiatry and medicine coming together with AI
Yeah.
without medicines, without
That would-
actual prescription
Really?
medicine. All that is, we are in a very exciting time, not in times of doldrums where the ship is not moving.
Yeah. I feel that for knowledge, you can go to any extent. Is it so?
You can call it knowledge, or I think knowledge is the archaic word.
Yeah.
Information is the word today. Information is knowledge. There is to it. If anybody can inform you, that's knowledge. You can call him guru or
Yeah.
an informer.
So I want to ask you both, which hat suits you the most? Director, acting, writing? What about you, sir? Like you are
It
producer.
sounds silly to a man who's going to be making film, or a woman, in another 30 years, because they'll be doing everything.
What about you, sir? Writing, directing? What do you enjoy the most?
Yeah, I struggle with all of them. Nothing comes easy. You struggle, but somewhere you like that struggle.
Yeah.
That's what drives you, and therefore you continue with that.
There's nothing wrong with being a master.
No.
There's nothing wrong with being the jack.
Yeah.
The trades, if you can increase your number of trades, it's useful in today's world. Jack of one trade, not much of a chance.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.